be the reigning, defending, undisputed champs. You can't stop the News 19 nerds. That's undisputed.
What's up, Internet world? We're the News 19 nerds coming at you again with another review for another wrestling pay-per-view.
We did the big four, as they say.
Okay, yeah, we did WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The most recent WrestleMania. We got some pretty good reaction to that, so we're going to do another big big pay-per-view wrestling event. Yeah. SummerSlam
2019.
2019. So to get all the bookkeeping stuff out of the way, I am a lapsed wrestling fan. I used to love it back in the day in the Attitude Era. I mean, I remember playing like WWF No Mercy. It might have been WWE No Mercy at that time, but whatever.
N64.
Yeah, N64 games. I was playing Revenge, World Tour, No Mercy, whatever the other N64 game was. I used to love those, all made by Ukes and stuff. Really loved the Attitude Era. Used to watch it all the time. And then I kind of just fell off. And I would kind of keep up every once in a while. Basically because of you. You would just talk about stuff. And that would make me go look it up. You convinced me / hustled me into getting the WWE Network.
I encouraged it.
You encouraged it, and I got to say, I am the perfect audience because they don't care if I watch or not. Because I kind of forget that I have it because it's not so much. It's like what, $8 or something?
I think $9.99.
$9.99,
yeah.
And I kind of forget that I have it, so I just have it. I haven't canceled it because it's only $10 a month. It's not that bad. And when I do watch, I enjoy, so it's fine. So that's me. Yeah. But you are the wrestling diehard.
Yeah, because, man, it's so crazy now. I've been, randomly, I just said, you know what, I'm going to look back at some WCW shows. I started back in, like, 96 watching it and stuff, and just to see people like Arn Anderson, Macho Man.
Yeah.
You know, seeing Sting before he had the, you know, the black and white face paint going on. It was just... It's just crazy. Like I said, man, I think WWE Network is worth it just for the content alone. To see stuff back from all the way from over 20 years ago. Right?
I will say they do a good job. And I think we talked about this last time. Since we are in the news business, some of the things I look for is like their production value. Mm-hmm. Their production value is top notch.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of how they're able to produce content and turn around with the replays and everything so fast and all these camera angles. It looks great.
Yeah. And
I say that to say after SummerSlam, they aired 24 Hours or 24 something with Kofi Kingston.
Oh yeah.
It was a really cool documentary, just seeing him going back to Ghana and talking to all those people and stuff. Mm-hmm. Talking about how he got started in the WWE, and before that he was with some wrestling, you know, mid-tier wrestling group or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was just cool to hear him talk about his story and his rise, and how people really started to like him, and also talking about New Day. So that was a cool thing I saw after SummerSlam. But we're talking about SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam 2019, baby.
What overall thoughts?
Overall thoughts, a decent SummerSlam. Watching NXT TakeOver the day before, it always puts us in the mood where the takeovers are so good that we kind of have a feeling like, you know, whatever pay-per-views after this is not going to match up. I say SummerSlam was decent. A lot of things maybe unexpected that happened that we're going to get into. I feel like it wasn't as long as previous SummerSlams before.
So yeah, so I was kind of looking up, you know, and I had heard rumors that people were saying this is going to be a super long SummerSlam. I had heard like people talking about that on different boards, saying there were going to be so many matches. It didn't really seem like there were a lot of matches. It seemed like the matches were, you know, however long they were, and there was a lot of filler content in between.
Yeah,
of so many pre-produced packages and all this stuff and everything before they would get to the next match.
Right, because we didn't see title defenses of the Intercontinental Championship or the neither the Raw or SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So I don't know exactly why they did that. I don't know if they just didn't have a story they felt that could go along with it. But we start off with, because we're passing by the pre-show because we didn't really watch it.
Only pre-show. I saw the pre-show match of the Iconics versus Alexa Bliss and what's the other girl's name?
And Nikki Cross.
Yeah. It was fine. Again, shouts out to these ladies out there putting their bodies on the line, delivering great matches, which also happened in the SummerSlam proper with the two big matches that we saw. At least I like those matches. But yeah, these girls are killing it out there, high flying, doing all kinds of stuff. I guess Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross kind of had this gimmick of wearing Buzz Lightyear stuff for some reason. I don't
Alexa
know what
Bliss
that was
came
about.
with the Buzz Lightyear ring gear.
She even did the pose.
Yeah.
Where she shot.
I don't think we've seen her with this gear before. This is one of the first dope pieces of the night that we've seen. With people like dressing up as certain figures or from movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Talking about the women's tag team belts, we haven't really seen a good run with them with the Iconics. I don't think many people can name like a match that they would say that the Iconics have had that's been like a memorable match defending their belts.
Like, because in single women's division, you got like Becky Lynch. You got Charlotte Flair, you got Sasha Banks. Everybody can think of these girls put on incredible
Speaking
matches.
of Sasha Banks, we'll get to that after we finish the SummerSlam review.
Okay.
But of course, Sasha Banks though and Bayley were the first ones to hold the titles. They won them at WrestleMania, but since then, a lot of people have said the titles they haven't done really anything great with them. We're thinking because of how good Alexa Bliss is on the mic, she's a crowd draw and stuff. And kind of taking Nikki under her arms, they can give the titles a better run than the Iconics have. And I'm going to just go ahead and give a prediction right now because we've seen this so many times before. They're going to lose the titles. Alexa Bliss is going to be a heel. She's going to turn on Nikki Cross and say, like, never needed you or like, I was just using you. Nikki Cross is going to be upset and then they're going to have a feud or something like that. It's just wrestling.
So that was the last pre-show match.
Yeah.
And then SummerSlam starts off with, I thought was pretty huge, Becky Lynch versus Natalya.
Yeah, I mean, it was a decent build-up. Of course, it's great because we're in Toronto, where Natalya's from.
Right.
Which, I feel like she got a good pop from the crowd. But
Natalya, is she related to the...
She's...
she's with the Hart Clan?
Let me not mess up this man. Yeah, she's with the Hart Clan.
Okay.
She's the daughter of the Anvil.
Okay.
Who
Neidhart or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who died, and I think this weekend was like the anniversary of his death. So, you know, there's a lot building up to around that story. So all this coming forward, we thinking, okay, Natalya might just win this. And it's a submission match to the sharpshooter, famous Hart submission maneuver. But that did not happen. Becky Lynch and Natalya, they put on a great match. One spot that they did was Natalya put the sharpshooter on Becky while they were on like the middle rope.
Yeah.
I thought that was
cool.
dope. That's one of the highlights for me.
Because it's always, at this point, I think 80% of people will agree. We won't say wrestling is fake. We'll say wrestling is scripted.
That's right.
So, because these people, these are athletes, they're still getting injured.
Absolutely.
The winner's already predetermined, but they're still falling and taking hits.
Like you just said, they have to put their bodies on the line.
Right, and those submission paint holds, granted, you know, they sell them a little bit. There's probably some pain to them, I would assume.
Yeah.
And it just looked so incredible to see what these girls were, or these women were putting each other through. They both used the other signature submission move.
Always
which was
like
cool.
that in matches in general, but especially you kind of expect that in submission matches for them to counter each other like with their own signature against themselves. That adds just a little bit more dynamics to the match.
Yeah.
This match went. They got a pretty good, decent time too. Had some out of ring hits. Of course, all the great stuff was in the ring. There was a time where we thought Becky was going to tap, but she slipped from the bottom rope.
Yeah.
And came back on Natalya. Had Natalya's arm looking crazy.
Yeah, I was like, this looks real. This looks crazy.
And then when Becky did that, Natalya just did a little tap like that.
Yeah, like we good.
Yeah, like all right then, this is over.
So Becky retains her title.
Yeah.
And granted, the little bit that I see, I like Becky Lynch as a character and as a person.
Yeah.
She's from Ireland or
I believe she's Irish.
Overseas for sure.
Yeah.
I love her accent. I like her man persona, the man persona. I like that.
And shout out to Becky for being I guess is this the first? Well, not say the first woman because she's on the cover of WWE 2K20 now.
Right, with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really
dope.
cool. She is dating Seth Rollins, right?
That is
in real
right.
life? Yeah, because I kind of saw some of that behind the scenes stuff or whatever. I think I read probably on IGN from Matt Fowler was saying he thought that because that match was so early that he maybe Becky Lynch would have some type of interference or she would play a part in the Seth Rollins match.
Oh.
Which didn't happen.
Yeah.
But
I
it could have been
that.
something, yeah.
But I would have hated if they did that too. Though.
Okay.
We don't need Becky just because they're dating to be involved. in the matches because we know Charlotte Flair and what's my man's name? Andrade, they're dating as well too, but you don't see them going back and forth just being in each other's matches like that. So yeah, shout out to Becky because she won. I'm sure they're still going to give. I can't really see her losing this title unless some drastic changes. Probably till either next Royal Rumble or WrestleMania.
Okay.
They're going to push, especially since she just got the cover too. Yeah. She's going to hold the title for a while.
Okay, so said what you need to say for that match?
Yeah. Shout out to them.
All right, so next match.
This was
Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler.
Goldberg.
I'm of like two minds of this. Mm-hmm. When Goldberg first came out in WCW, I thought he was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, looking back on it now, it seems so ridiculous because it is scripted. Like, how do you win so many matches? Yeah. But just that persona of just him being unbeatable and him being untouchable was great. That spear was just so nasty when he would just knock people out. Just ooh. And the jackhammer was nasty. And then he started talking.
Now, Goldberg's not the best on the mic. Man,
he's not.
Should be a man of few words.
Yeah, and audience, let me know. You may let me know too. Mm. Did he talk when he was in WCW or just when he got to WWE?
I know he's probably had some mic work in WCW.
Okay. Like I just remember him not talking and just being like this silent assassin, which was really cool. But then we started talking. It's kind of like, yeah, your mic work isn't great. I don't really care what you got to say.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, some people got the best of both worlds. Yeah. Some people don't. They got the in ring abilities, which, you know, sometimes not the best on the mic.
Yeah. So I wasn't necessarily following this from before, like in the lead up to this, but I guess Dolph Ziggler was kind of attacking previous legends or something. That's kind of what this storyline was.
First, there was like a build up between him and Miz. Shawn Michaels was out there, and then like he started beefing with Shawn Michaels when, Shawn said, "You're just a HBK ripoff."
Yeah, I saw that package. That was crazy.
Which he kind of is, but Dolph is good. I give it to him. Like he knows how to sell. He's got great in-ring ability, and also going back to Dolph's ring attire for this, his pants were pink and black. I would assume that's just paying homage to Bret Hart, since they were in Toronto.
Yeah.
But I think he was. I forgot what Dolph had did. He had like bad mouth. He said something about Goldberg, and then like basically Goldberg just accepted the. Well, let me break it down like this. Miz tricked Dolph into signing a contract, thinking him and Miz were going to have a match at SummerSlam. Miz came to say like, "Oh, if you read the fine print," which is ridiculous.
Right, the fine print.
It actually don't say Miz. It says Goldberg. So, this is the match we have.
Yeah. Okay. Side note, it always gets me whenever I don't know how to explain it.
When they have the
signings? The match signings and stuff, but more like whenever they have like police come and police get assaulted, I was like, and I don't know why we buy it. It's like if they really assaulted a police officer, they'd be in jail.
Right. Like,
but we fall for it. Myself, I mean, I guess we're just tied into the storyline. It's just. I don't know. It's just weird. That disconnect of you can't be beating up these police officers. Like when Stone Cold was beating up police officers back in the day, sir, you'd be in jail. What is happening? And we would eat it up, myself included. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Really about to lock Stone Cold up. How you gonna make it to the pay-per-view?
Or when you beat somebody up in an ambulance. So what?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Oh my god.
This is crazy, but it's cool.
Yeah. And it's so funny because if you look back at a lot of people who are supposed to be pretending to security, police officers, or like the medics, it's a lot of like wrestlers who just try to come up, and that's the role they have to play.
Okay.
It escaped my mind now, but we'll get back to this.
I gotcha.
All right, this match starts off Goldberg and Ziggler. Dolph hits Goldberg with a mean
sweet chin music,
I call it super kick. I leave sweet chin music
for
to Shawn Michaels. Okay. That's his move. Right. I don't care who all does super kicks.
Right.
Still sweet chin music to HBK.
Okay.
But Dolph hits Goldberg with that, knocks him down. We thinking, oh snap.
Yeah.
He just hit Goldberg.
Yeah.
So he tries to go for a pin. Of course, doesn't get it. Goldberg gets back up, spears the soul.
Dolph sold this move so well because he hit him. He backflipped up off of his head. It's like if he got hit, like okay, this is the top. This was the top of his body.
Yeah.
This is the bottom. Goldberg hits him.
Yeah.
He almost does a backflip and bounces off his head back up. It was so sick.
Man, he
I was like, what?
Fam,
Yeah.
Oh.
That was ridiculous.
Looked like that man was breakdancing.
Yes. So sick.
Oh man.
Credit to that taking that hit and then you selling it, flipping back. Yeah, these guys are stuntmen / athletes, whatever.
Right. A lot of people will say that Dolph is great at selling, so this is why this was almost looked as a redemption match for Goldberg because of how bad the Saudi Arabia show was that he had with Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
So because I don't know if they said Goldberg suffered like a concussion or something, but after he had hit the pole or like the ringside whatever, he had gotten hurt, so he was just kind of groggy for the whole thing. So Goldberg had to be like, man, I need to do something to kind of redeem myself. So that's how this match basically come across.
Just flipped over. We looking at it now. It's just wild.
Yeah.
So he hits him that. He does a jackhammer.
Yeah.
He beats him. Goldberg is in the process of leaving, and maybe you can explain this to me. Dolph wants to get back on the mic and say you didn't really win the fight.
This was the most ridiculous thing I was thinking about. I was like, why is Dolph still talking? But I'm like, one, maybe they just trying to keep the show kind of lengthy. They need something to kill time. They want to see Gold. I guess they knew it was going to be a quick match. So it's just like, all right, then we're just not going to have Goldberg just come here for this few minutes like he's done in previous matches. He called Goldberg back like 2 times. Yeah,
he called him back twice. I'm like, you do it once, okay, sure, but he did it twice. Got speared both times, and then I think if you're watching on TV, it like cut to some type of promo or something after that. I don't really feel like there was a transition from this to the next one. I thought there was a promo or something that got showed.
Oh yeah,
that was shown.
I'm trying to think. I think the promo Goldberg Dolph's behind.
Yeah.
I think the promo after this it was New Day, talking with I'm about to say Kofi Kingston, New Day, Big E, Kofi, and shout out to Xavier Woods
with these braids.
The Stevie Wonder whole look from the shades to the braids with the beads. I gotta help but respect that man. Xavier Woods, if you ever see this, friend of the show, come down here so we can talk.
Come talk, yes. Man. It's so wild. I really enjoyed the New Day and their brand of positivity. Yeah. I'm afraid that one day they're gonna try to make them heels.
Well, I think that's how they tried to start off with, as them being heels, and I guess it just, of course, it didn't work as great as them being positive works now. Yeah. So I think I've heard Xavier say that if the New Day is not going to break up. Okay. Like if they split to do like their own thing, then fine. But just a complete breakup, everybody turn heel against each other. Yeah. He's so for against that.
That's good to hear. I don't want that to happen. All right. So we had that. What do we have next?
Next up, we have AJ Styles versus Ricochet for the United States title. And my man Ricochet
so cool in this Nightwing outfit, DC Nightwing. I was like, wow. We talked about him before in WrestleMania about him just being like a lucha libre high flying dude, and he was doing the same kind of crazy moves in this. It looked really cool. Yeah. Just to see him like step on people's shoulders.
Let's talk about that. My man jumped from the ring onto Anderson and Gallows' shoulders and hit AJ Styles. Bruh, shout out to all of them for playing the part with that.
That was
Ricochet's,
wild.
Oh man,
he is a high flyer and he's really fun to watch.
He is. And the feud that he's had with AJ, it's been going pretty good. Okay. Of course, AJ's heel now, so he's getting interference from Anderson and Gallows. Just more heel tactics and
because they got their own crew, the OC.
The OC,
which is the original crew.
Well, okay, we know that AJ, Gallows, and Anderson come from the New Japan, where they were the Bullet Club and stuff. So they were like members of it. So it's like they're calling themselves the club without saying they're the Bullet Club.
Got it.
Which is still ridiculous because since we've had Anderson and Gallows come with AJ, NWE, and Finn Balor in the WWE, we still have not seen them all together for like them being like a group, a stable.
Because they were a group outside of WWE?
Yes. It's always been how I think it started off with Finn with Gallows and Anderson, so they were just calling themselves the club. Then Like, they spread it apart. Then AJ got with Gallows and Anderson. I think they were still calling themselves a club. I can't remember. But it's never been all four of them together, which I hate. I need them to hurry up and put them all together to be a super heel faction and just to run amok in WWE. That's what I want, man.
Okay.
But anyway, AJ Styles, phenomenal, no pun intended, wrestler. Ricochet's great wrestler. So they put on a great match. Definitely, I don't think this is going to be the last match that they'll ever have. Because I feel like they're just working a lot through these matches to see what they can and can't do. And they just getting ideas from it. So we're going to see this again in the future.
Okay.
But, yeah, great match overall, man.
Yeah.
All right, so what we have... I keep on doing this. What we have next is...
And then we said AJ retained his title.
Yeah, AJ did retain his title.
Yeah.
Had Gallows and Anderson beat up on Ricochet after he already run, say, I'm a bad guy.
Yeah.
So, after this, SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus Ember Moon. What you think about this match?
All right.
Yeah. I definitely seen better matches from the two.
And I haven't, but I mean I'm sure I've seen them wrestle before. But to me, I really enjoyed the Becky Lynch and Natalya match much more than this match.
Yeah.
Because that was for the Raw Women's Championship, right? Right. Yeah. This was fine, but nothing really sold me on it. I guess some of the background is a lot of people were saying Ember Moon didn't deserve this shot. Is that what they were saying? They're like, maybe she got this shot too soon.
I wouldn't say she don't deserve it. I guess I just feel like there wasn't that much of a build up to it. Like, we know, like she's earned her chance to to face Bayley. It's like, okay, like what else you gonna do for nothing? Okay. And then I guess I don't know if they just haven't. I can't remember how often they fought each other before, but it just seems like they didn't pull out all the stops for this match. Like they tried to keep it safe. I guess they were still kind of either working on like what worked with who and stuff. But I mean, it was a decent match.
Yeah, I thought it was fine, but
not SummerSlam. Like, SummerSlam is supposed to be almost as big as WrestleMania.
All right, so you said this thing before about the 4 big pay-per-views. What are they?
4 big ones, of course, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, I believe it's Survivor Series, and of course the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble, okay.
So those are like the
big 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
The main things that you would see, like everybody pulling all the stops for.
Right.
It's supposed to be a big deal. Okay. But anyway, we forgot to say this beforehand because I just gotta shout them out. Street Profits had a backstage segment. I love the Street Profits, man.
I'd never seen these people until now, and I realized, if Avery was a wrestler, he would be a Street Profit. I was like, man, this is Avery right here. This is you. Yeah. And it was cool. Yeah. So who are they? What are they?
Street Profits, of course. You see the NXT Tag Team Champions. They're getting a lot of popularity now from winning the titles.
Okay.
But looked at as faces, of course. And through these past couple of weeks, they've been on Raw with backstage segments, basically kind of giving a play-by-play of what's going on. Okay. And I honestly think, I forgot my man's name right here. I know Montez Ford. I can't remember my other dude's name. But Montez Ford, I really believe, has the ability to become like huge. He's great on the mic. He's good in the ring. He just has that presence. Like, I'm here. You got to notice me. I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be great, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay. And just to see them with Ric Flair, I was like, I want this to be a faction right now.
Yeah, Ric Flair was just losing his mind. I was like, what is happening right now? This is wild.
Out of nowhere with that. Oh, man. But, yeah. But back to Ember Moon and Bayley, though. The match ends with Bayley giving Ember Moon the belly to Bayley, or Bayley to belly, however you say it, off the top rope, which I thought was a real
that was cool,
great spot. Then she retained, so we're not sure exactly where else they're gonna go with this. I'm trying to think who else I would like to see. I would love to see Asuka face Bayley for the championship, but of course she's in the tag team now with I can't remember her name. I like to see them as champions. But anyway, next up, Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon, the best in the world.
That's what Shane says about himself?
That's what he makes the ring announcer say.
Oh, okay. It's funny as we're doing this, and I realize it's easy. I don't know if you noticed it, but I noticed it since this was pretty much the last thing. The last big wrestling thing I watched was WrestleMania.
Oh,
So I'm just like noticing the trends of like seeing Shane McMahon. He was also in WrestleMania, and again, this man is a millionaire. Hats off for putting your body on the line, man.
Yeah, I mean,
like you don't need to do this.
You don't. You really don't.
I'm sure you own some part of WWE. There's no need for you to do this. But I mean, I guess he just loves wrestling.
Yeah. Can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
If he had the chance and opportunity to do it, especially you in charge.
Yeah. I like Shane McMahon. I like his heel turn.
It's an interesting heel turn. I mean, I guess we always going to compare it to Vince because that's his father and just how great Vince is as the evil authority figure.
To me, and Shane definitely sells that the bratty kid.
Yeah.
And I really like it. He sells it well. Like he's just a dumb brat. And like you just love to hate him. It's like get out of here. You don't take him seriously so much, but it's just fun. Kevin Owens, did he used to have like a thing with was there somebody Zayn?
Yeah, Sami Zayn. They were good friends. They fought together. They fought against each other. It's a whole thing. Kevin Owens always turns on people.
Yeah. It was a nice match.
Yeah. Shane using heel tactics by having Elias come out there as the enforcer.
I've never seen Elias wrestle. And granted, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. It always, to me, whenever I see him, he's always getting beat up by somebody else, and like that's his stick. Of getting knocked out by somebody. Yeah,
it's like I don't know what they want to do with Elias. Like I know he can put on a good match. He can talk on the mic. The whole guitar thing like that's had him over.
Yeah.
So I don't know why if they just don't have anything extra for him.
Dang, that was perfect timing.
Yeah. Extra, cut the check.
Cut the check. Anthony Mackie in here. Cut the check. Yeah.
But I mean, overall, this was I get one out.
Okay.
But overall, this was a good match. Kevin Owens won, which we wanted. So he's not fired. That was the stipulation. If Kevin lost, he would be fired. But we knew that wasn't going to happen. But I'm sure this is still going to play out for at least another couple more weeks. Because Shane loves the spotlight.
What happened with The Miz and Shane? Was that done after WrestleMania?
I think basically.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember now. I just thought looking at this whole thing, it's just funny how easy WWE can use the same formula, but just kind of flip it around to act like it's something new.
Yeah.
Weeks ago, we were rooting for Shane when he was getting beat up by Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn because they were like the heels.
Okay.
But now it just flipped all over just because of what Shane's doing.
Yeah.
Which Kevin did a great promo on this on SmackDown a couple weeks ago. Was it last week, 2 weeks ago, when he was talking about how Shane McMahon's taking up all this time from all the superstars in the back.
Yeah, they showed some of that before the match. Yeah.
And which is true. A lot of people say like, why do we keep seeing Shane and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we glad Kevin won.
Okay.
We're gonna be back. All right. Trish Stratus versus Charlotte. Woo! Flair.
Okay.
Talk.
I love Trish Stratus.
Iconic.
Like I had the biggest crush on her when I was younger. She's still beautiful. Still looks incredible. And I thought she was so cool back in the day. Stratisfaction, all that stuff. I thought she was cool because, granted, she had to debase herself a little bit, which was unfortunate because that's kind of what they wanted.
Sick for that.
Yeah, that was horrible. The stuff she had to go through. Yeah. But I don't know the behind the scenes, but I feel like her having to go through that stuff helped pave the way so that women don't have to do that anymore.
Oh yeah.
So she always has my respect for that, and now it's great to see her to be able to wrestle in a time when she doesn't have to do all that bra and panty stuff and all that whatever, and be in love with Vince and stuff.
Like that.
And it's cool to see her wrestle now, and you even notice it in her outfit, like it wasn't really revealing, like it was tight with latex, but like there weren't like holes and stuff like where holes normally would be. It was covered with like whatever the outfit was.
Right.
So that's just cool.
Even if a woman wants to wear those attires, that's fine. I mean, because we got guys in just shorts and boots and stuff like that too. So.
But it's like she wasn't required to. She could wear whatever she wanted, and that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I actually enjoyed this match more. Like of all were there 3 women's matches?
Well, 4, I guess, if you include the tag team match.
Okay, so not just kind of Summerslam proper. It was 3 of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This was my favorite match, female match of the night.
Yeah.
I like this better than Becky Lynch and Natalya, and I really like that match.
Yeah.
Now I could be biased because it was Trish, and I was happy to see her.
Hey, man.
But I guess the announcers were saying that Trish doesn't wrestle all the time anymore. I guess she
Right.
wrestled last year in something.
I think it was WWE the Evolution pay-per-view with
Yeah.
the all women's pay-per-view. I think that was the last time that she wrestled, and until then, I don't think we've seen her in the ring
For like years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
years. So to come back how she did, I mean, it's some spots just a little slow, but I mean,
Yeah, to me it looked. Charlotte helped carry her over.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize either how tall Charlotte is or how short Trish is.
Charlotte tall woman.
Charlotte, she's
She's
tall.
got a long torso.
Okay, I was just like, man, Charlotte is so just dominating, leering over her, as it were. I really like this match. Trish is from Canada.
Yeah.
So, they had the home team behind her.
Oh yeah, big old pop. Because even though Charlotte won and stuff, and of course Charlotte's the heel in this, they let Trish get a little bit of ring time afterwards. Salute everybody. In the
Yeah,
crowd,
she
everybody
hit all
cheering
4
and
posts of
stuff.
the whatever. That was cool.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say. I just really enjoyed the match. I liked how everybody sold everything. It was a really cool match.
Yeah. Anybody you would like to see Trish come back to fight?
I don't know. Like I also liked Lita a lot too back in the day.
This match makes me want Lita versus Becky.
Okay.
I think that'd be a good
Okay.
match.
Yeah.
Or either
What is
versus-
Lita? Is Lita still wrestling now? Do you know? Like
I don't
somewhere else?
think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I mean, I guess you pay enough people enough money, they could come back. I don't know.
Right.
It was cool to see. I don't know. I don't remember it from WrestleMania, but I know she does her dad's move, the figure 4, but she has the figure 8.
Yeah,
where she
like
goes
holds
back,
herself up.
which was really cool. It was great to see both of them do the move on each other, and then
Oh,
eventually, that was, overall, just really enjoyed that match.
Yeah, great match.
Yeah.
Next up for the WWE Championship,
Yeah.
we got Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton.
This was cool. It was kind of.
This match made me mad.
Did it?
It
In the
did.
way it ended?
Yes.
Okay, I read that a lot of people were kind of upset because there wasn't a clean finish.
Right.
So,
Which I guess, and I understand if you're saying this is going to continue on, which I'm cool with continuing on. But if you, I don't know, it just could have gone some other way. Randy plays a great heel. Kofi, great baby face. I think I might have loved the promos for this better than the actual match itself, because how long this thing has been between them and stuff.
Because the way they set it up, they set it up like the only reason why Kofi got his spot is because of Randy being behind the stage. Kind of set things up, which of course is BS. Obviously Vince had everything he wanted to do, whatever.
Right.
But for the storyline, if things didn't go the way certain ways, and it wouldn't have happened, it's all because Randy orchestrated stuff behind the scenes, which is kind of a cool, almost like a, and it might be a stretch, but it's like like in the Fast and Furious movies, how like Cypher was really controlling everybody from all the movies.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is like I had this person doing this and I had this person doing that.
Yeah.
Like, all right, whatever. But it was a cool little thing for the story.
Yeah, great match. We saw some great spots. Let me go right back to just a few of the highlights so I can look at it some more past that. Like, of course, Kofi doing some off the rope stuff, and of course we get an ad.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry too.
It looked delicious.
But anyway, like how we said, like with how the match ending and like both of them getting count out, like a count out.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have like somebody get disqualified, like either Kofi like losing his stuff like first and maybe hitting Randy with like a chair or something, and then continuing with that, like Randy say, "Oh, you couldn't beat me clean." Oh, but shout out to Kofi too for the Raptors outfit he had on with red and purple and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So this, and the big thing with this was Randy was torturing his family, I guess, kind of eyeing the family, and that incensed Kofi to make him go crazy a little bit. It was like, all right, sure.
I got that, and Randy's so good at being bad that I understand that. I do. But
it was weird to me though, because who I don't know if you remember how the match ended. Was it that Kofi kept Randy out of the ring, or Randy kept Kofi out of the ring, and they got counted out?
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
I think they were just both fighting each other outside the ring, and like once it, the ref counted, it's just over. And then when, of course, Randy was messing with his family, that made Kofi go crazy. So now it was just.
Yeah, so he did that, and then he started. Did he beat him with the kendo stick?
Yeah,
at the end of the match or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Fam, RKO from the top rope. We seen RKO so many times, but I swear every other single time, it just still looks great.
Hey, RKO ain't nothing but a diamond cutter.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Randy makes it his own.
He makes it on. Yeah, I'm just saying it ain't nothing but a diamond cutter. Yeah. But it is what it is.
Seeing Kofi go crazy with the kendo stick, I think is dope. Because we see Kofi be competitive and stuff, but just laying a beat down on somebody, like, I'm the WWE champion for a reason.
Right.
Like, don't play with me.
Yeah. All right. So that was cool. We saw him hug his family. That's always cool. This match. The next match was Finn Balor versus, what's this person's the persona?
Bray Wyatt as the Fiend.
The Fiend.
Yeah. My boy Finn came out with the all white feeling godly.
Yeah. So what's Finn Balor's alter ego?
When he puts on his makeup, he's looked at as the Demon.
The Demon. Mm-hmm. So it's so weird to me that Finn Balor would be scared of the Fiend because he has an alternate personality. Are they saying? I guess the storyline is that these are just two separate people. So this person is scared. Is that what's going on?
I don't know. There was. Well, I don't know, because they got Finn being all smiley and happy, like go-lucky, not so.
Yeah.
I don't think there was much of a thing as him just being terrified, but he was, like, nervous and stuff. And, of course, like, they were going to make Bray come back and just whoop Finn's behind. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Bray looked great in this match. I'm glad they were able to give Finn some spots of him fighting back, because Finn is a former Universal Champion. Mm-hmm. And should be treated as such a big star, which I feel like has been treated. But the main thing was for Bray to come in here and just whoop Finn's behind. And I thought that was great what he did. And plus, I've been hearing people talk about how Finn is basically asking for some time off.
Okay.
So, of course, he's going to take, like, the pins and whatnot. Or the losses.
I did enjoy Bray Wyatt coming out with the lantern of his head.
Yes, that was amazing.
And the way it was shot, again, shout out to the way they do everything. Mm-hmm. You see Bray Wyatt's head, you're like, wait, what is going on? Yeah. You see a light, and then you realize it's a lantern of his head. It was cool. Right. It was creepy.
I'm glad he still kind of kept like the same entrance stuff too. I mean, they changed it a little bit to make it just a little bit more metal or whatever, but it was still dope.
Yeah.
And now we at the main event.
So this was the last match.
Yeah, which shocked me.
Because it happened? Because we got to it so fast, or because?
No, because just of the outcome with it. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins, and Brock lost.
Yeah.
To Seth, who supposedly had hurt ribs.
Yes, when he got beat up in the ambulance.
Yeah, because the Monday night before, we saw how Brock had was beating the soul out of Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. And so Seth's hurt. He cuts a little promo, basically saying, I'm gonna keep going. Like, this is what I like. This is what I want, and stuff. And we're just like, I'm thinking coming into this, like, Brock about to kill Seth. But this is one of the best matches I've seen Brock have in a while.
And like the knock on Brock is that he's so big, he can't really sell a lot of moves just because his thing is just beating people up. He can't sell getting beat up so much. Is that a thing with him?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess he's just in the point of his career and all the accolades he's presented. He's just like, I'm not just gonna lose or take these bumps just for anybody. Mm-hmm. So, it was just shocking to me to see him lose like this. And of course, Brock's just gonna be destructive. And then Seth coming from the top rope, frog splash on the announcer table.
I always wonder, how does it work? Because it's always like the Spanish announcer's table or somebody. It's never the English-speaking announcer's table.
Well, no, I've seen plenty of times where like J.R. and King's announcing table has been like destroyed and whatnot.
And it's like, what's the point of the announcing table if it gets destroyed? Because they're still able to talk, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess their microphone's still plugged up. I've seen it happen sometimes where I guess there might be some damage to their microphones or something, but yeah, I always love a good through the announce table.
Yeah,
thing. But,
so that was SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
WWE will continue to get my $10.
They got it.
And it's almost to me, because I remember, and I've never paid for a WrestleMania or never paid for a pay-per-view, but I remember them being like $40 and $50.
Oh yeah.
Probably even more, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
for like
it was
WrestleMania.
up there.
So if I were to pay, if I'm paying $10 a month, that's $120 a month, or $120 a year. So that's about $40 every 3 months.
Yeah, so that'll get you about.
So I was just thinking, like, if it's almost equivalent to me paying money back in the day for like the big 4 pay-per-views, as it were, and plus I get more content. So it's still worth it just to see all the stuff.
Worth it.
As somebody who doesn't watch all the time, I still enjoy it. $10 isn't too much.
And especially the thing too, you can get it almost anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you can play this off your phone, play this off your laptop, computer, watch it on TV, or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's convenient, man, and for that price.
So like overall thoughts, what was SummerSlam, yay or nay? Was it good for you, bad for you? Was it whatever?
More the yay, just because how it ended would shock me, so I'll give them that. Like, oh, y'all actually surprised me with this. Not the best SummerSlam I've ever seen.
Okay.
Not the worst SummerSlam I've ever seen. So, you know, it's tricky too, because when WWE puts on profits like that, I'm just like, now y'all know these other companies are about to put on some great content. But I guess if y'all want to stay the course, y'all know what y'all been doing.
Right.
Y'all been doing this for a while.
Right.
Go ahead and do that.
Okay. What could they have done to like improve SummerSlam for you? Like have more title defenses or have?
Yeah, like I wish I maybe it's a little bit more build to these stories. Like I guess Becky and Natalya, they had a good build. Trish and Charlotte was all right. Brock and Seth, that was a good build too. I think the best builds, of course, is Kofi and Randy, but because of how it ended, it's kind of like Goldberg and Ziggler, that's just random to me.
Okay.
But overall, like I enjoyed it. I couldn't. It's hard because I've been to a show before that's been about maybe like 2 to maybe like 2.5 hours. To be in the crowd for this long, because it's a totally different experience.
Yeah.
For like 3-something hours, man, it's like it's different.
Okay.
But overall, enjoyed the SummerSlam. Can't wait till the next pay-per-view, which it might be Clash of Champions is next.
I feel like that was the promo I kept seeing. I think was
Yeah,
that.
which all the titles should be defended. So maybe we do a quick video, throw some tweets or something out there with our predictions.
Okay, we can do that. If you like this video, let us know. Even if you didn't like this video, don't let us know. Just give us a like anyway. But no, seriously, thank you to everybody who keeps commenting on our videos and let us know what we like, what we don't like, how we can improve. Again, this channel has only been around for a little bit. We're continuing to grow it, finding new ways to talk about different stuff.
Absolutely.
If you guys like wrestling, let us know. We got our wrestling expert here. He will talk more about that kind of stuff. We can do that. Just let us know in the chats below. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, you can find us here on YouTube, also Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WOTX.com. And we out.
We the champs, baby. Look at this. We the champs. We the reigning, defending, undisputed champs. You can't stop the News 19 nerds. That's undisputed.